Hello, YouTube. Jonas7 here, back with more Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. This part we're doing Chapter 7, Shades of Evil. So after finishing the last chapter, we're trying to find where Grail, Shinon, and Gotri ran off to. So we find this old abandoned fortress, and we're like, huh, maybe they're in here. Fortunately, we find a crud ton of Dayan troops, so we need to go kill those guys now. And actually, yeah, because the objective of this chapter is to rout all enemies. This chapter gave me quite a bit of trouble. It took me 4 or 5 tries. No. I think it was 3 tries, right? Oh, okay, it was only 3. But still, I got pretty far on my second run, and that's always the worst. I do use Titania in this one because a thief will spawn, and I don't want him getting in my way. Anyways, in that turn, you saw a green unit appear. That is a recruitable unit. Luckily, she will walk up to you on her own. Well, she'll walk up to Ike on her own. So that makes it a bit easier for you. So that you're pretty much forced to hire her. But keep in mind, she's pretty squishy, and you need to... Don't try not to hire her, or else she'll die. Anyways, her name is Mia, and she is a Midoriyan, which means that she uses swords. She starts out extremely weak. Like, pathetic how weak she is. She will turn into one of my most awesome units later, though, because, gosh dang it, Midoriyans are the... If you played a Fire Emblem game, you know they are the most painful things to level up. Okay, not the most painful. That there are more painful, but gosh, it's difficult. Anyways, Mia is actually... overall, she's less good than the other Midoriyan you get, but I like her more, so I use her. She has B HP, C Strength, C Magic, C Skill, B Speed, C Luck, D Defense, and C Resistance. I really didn't like how I was saying that before. She also comes with the skill Vantage, which makes it so that she will always attack first. So if a unit walks up to her, she will attack it first. This isn't very powerful when first using her, but it is just devastating once she's getting a critical strike like every other turn. It was... Okay. Here's me trying to hit this thief, but unfortunately Oscar misses, and I'm so upset. So, yeah, by killing that guy, it makes it so that I make sure to get all the treasures in this map. And also there, I rescue Boyd so that he will not die. Okay, and also, you notice I move Ike and Mia back so that they aren't fighting all those units, because that's what kept on happening to me. I found it was better to join Riz up with the rest of the group in order to progress this. Okay, so now I got my group singled back together, meaning I can do this a lot more safely. It was just a really big pain having my units be all separated, because they could not watch each other's backs. Now, Mia will dodge a lot of attacks from the start, which is pretty useful of her. It's just the fact that she does minimal damage. And, like, just those units that you have to raise up, they're some of the more difficult ones, but they give you such good results that always seems worth it. I mean, the units that, like, they just stay the same, like, the entire game, would be, like, oh man, I'm saying like way too much, would be knights, where, people on, well, knights as in the ones on horses, and the armored ones, where they do their job throughout the whole game, but they'll never get excellingly better at it. I guess mages also always do their job, which is doing a lot of damage, but they're always really squishy. So that's something they have. I mean, then there are other units like, I don't know, fighters and, well, I guess Boyd is the only fighter, so it's kind of meh to give a comparison on this. But, like, Boyd acts pretty well throughout the whole game, and he doesn't really excel when it comes to anything. So I guess he's sort of that exception. Basically, Midoriyans, bow users. I'm gonna say Wervin and Pegasus Knights also do that, where they just start excelling better. Anyways, once we cross a certain line, it's these guys appear, and she's Patrine. She's the general of kick-assiness. And there's Grail. He's all like, yo, let's go fight 1v1. Come at me, bro. And so then we get Shinon and Gautry to help us out for this chapter as Grail and Patrine do the dance of death, leaving the rest of these units for the rest of us. I say if you made it to this part, you're actually pretty good. Oh, by the way, at this point, Soren has run out of magic uses. I think that's at least what happened here. So that I'm just having him run around. It's kind of a pain. Luckily, I do pick up some more after this, so that's good. Yeah, so I was talking about units that just start excelling later. Yeah, archers will sell later, but then knights, they just overall do the same out through the whole game. I guess not so much with soldiers. Well, you get one soldier, and it's the same thing as Midoriyan, so I guess I'll talk about her when we get her. But basically, she's the same thing as Mia. That guy is an armor slayer, and he does 2 damage to Gautry instead of 0. Whew, scary stuff there. I don't know. Maybe you guys have a different opinion, but I feel there are units in Fire Emblem that just do the same progressively throughout the whole game. Then there are ones that just start excelling better. And there are just some that never do good. Also, those units at the top, they will not move because they are kind of, like, they have the boss unit logic where they just refuse to move. Even though there isn't a space they're protecting, which a lot of the time, boss units, if they aren't protecting a space, they will move. Which I find it kind of interesting for this. There's me telling Mia, okay, what damage can you do? Because she does so little damage right now. Makes me sad. I do give her an armor slayer though, because well, you fight a lot of armored units, so I want her to use it. I want her to have that. Anyways, there was Vantage taking place because that guy attacked Mia first. Mia just killed him. I guess there is one knight you get that doesn't do progressively well, but I guess we'll talk about her when we get to her. Alright, so still my point is you need to keep your units safe, because there are a lot of units that can bombard you. But as I'm moving through this chapter, I'm slowly evening it out. Also, you do get enough chest keys to open up all the treasure chests in this chapter, which will sadly become not true later. Like, the game wants you to use one of the 2 thief units that you get if you want to get all the treasure chests, but I just don't want. I didn't use either of them this playthrough. And also at this point you don't have a thief, so they better give you the amount of keys you need. Oh, and also this is going to be the last chapter that we use Gautry and Shinon for a really long time. Well, technically the last chapter I'm going to use them. I guess technically not, but technically yes. Last chapter I'm going to use them. I don't know what you want to say. But anyways, after this chapter they leave until chapters 13 for Gautry, chapter 18 for Shinon. So right here I'm saying, okay, are you going to move and attack me? So I'm still playing a little bit defensively over here. Because the boss sage is a pretty powerful unit. He's nobody to mock at. And there's me trying to abuse Shinon, saying, okay, will you just take that? I was trying to get his provoke to work, but sadly it did not work. So instead I'm just gonna... Oh man, that guy got with... Oh, but Soren got some adepts there. No, Vantage. Okay. Mia has adepts, and then Soren has Vantage. Vantage just makes it so he attacks so that he attacks like having a brave weapon. And then I have Mia finish him off, so that's good for me. But this is also a route chapter, meaning that I still have to kill that one last innocent priest just sitting there. Oh, poor dude. Poor dude. And I just have Gautry kill him in 1 hit. So anyways, we finish off this chapter. Then we find Grail and Patrine doing the dance of death. But then all these Daein troops come back and it's like, oh crap. This is an instance in video games of, yes, we'd be screwed. Because I hate it when in a video game in a cutscene you're fighting less enemies than you do. Anyways, these Beast Tribe warriors come, and they're all like, yo, get out. Because Beast Tribe warriors are really strong and well to be reckoned with. There was the Black Knight, but he's all like, oh, better back out away from here. And he told Patrine to get out of there, so that's why she ran away. Anyways, that's Ranulf. He's the advisor to the king, one of the advisors to the kings. So he's pretty awesome. And he's like, oh, yeah, King Calvis, and hey, whatever. And Princess Alencia asked to go get help. So right here, Grail's going on a walk, and then Ike and him are talking. And Grail's talking about how Ike has become a man, and it's really cool. And it's oh my gosh. And then Grail tells Ike to go back. And insert cutscene here.
Father, what's going on? Where are you? Father!
Mike! Stay back!
Here's this blade.
What are you doing?
I've been waiting for this for a long time. I would prefer it if you use your proper weapon, so that I might see you at your full strength. General Gawain, Rider of Dain.
That was my name. Once. But I threw it away. The only weapon I need is right here.
Do you want to die?
Your voice. I remember you. Think you can defeat me, the man who taught you how to fight? What a fool. Come on, boy. Come try me.
Is that all there is? No challenge? No resistance?
Father! Don't leave. Don't leave me! Father!
Ow! Right in the feels. That is such a beautiful cutscene, and I wish they did more, but they don't, and it's fine, 'cause that one's so beautiful. Anyway, so yeah, the Black Knight, he kind of kicks ass. And actually, the reason Grail didn't pick up that sword is mentioned later. It's actually mentioned why he doesn't pick it up, which I didn't realize till this playthrough. Okay. So there, it's like the King of the Beast, according to the Black Knight, is coming. So Black Knight is all like, oh crap, I gotta get out of here. Because the King Beast, the King Lagoos, are the King subhumans at this point, I guess, are blessed by the goddess so that their weapons will hurt him. But as you can tell, he was a pretty strong dude, so let's hope not to get in with that guy's business. Anyways, Grail here is saying, Ike, just run away, don't deal with him.